Hi, Greg here. Today I'm going to be building this little pizza stand. This is in the booklet from Lego set 5508. It was one of the buckets that I bought, and I've pretty much built everything from this manual. I built this entire zoo scene right here, but I didn't build this, and I wanted to go back and complete it since I'm a completionist, so I thought it'd be a fun build to do for today. Here it is completed. As you can see, you have the pizza stand itself with the pizza logo at the top. You have the bench out front, you have the waitress who's serving the pizza, and you have an umbrella, and I'll take you through each of the elements of this particular build. We'll start in the front and work our way back. The first thing that you'll see here is the bench. Pretty simple. You could definitely sit a minifig on that. The centerpiece is the only complicated matter of this. It has a couple extra pieces down there to make it rise up to form a table, and the benches are very easy to build, and that's just on a 6x4 flat piece, so real easy there. And then we'll move over to the waitress. As you can see, she's just the one female minifig that came with this set, and she's got a pizza in her hand that's just clipped in there. Got the brown hair piece, and I'll show her sitting at the table so you can see what that would be like. I think that works pretty well in terms of scale. Maybe if the seats were down a little bit more, I think it might work a little bit better, but works out just fine for what they built here. And then she can serve the pizza up right there. So then you got your pizza on the table, and you can just clip that in, and then you could have another person sitting there eating as well. Moving on to the umbrella, very simple build. You just have one of the posts sticking through a white piece at the bottom, and then the top is made, the unique part of this, I guess, is that it's made with a flower top, and then you had the flats that kind of interlock that go up to the top to form an umbrella shape. There was no real umbrella in here. I know Lego makes those, and I've used them before, but this is kind of a unique setup. If you were trying to make your own and didn't have a whole lot of pieces, for a beginner set, this is perfect. And it does spin around. It doesn't really affix itself to that, so that's the only downside. But it does look nice because it kind of goes at an angle, and it looks good when it sits outside the restaurant there. And finally, saving the best for last, this is the pizza shack. As you can see, you got the pizza at the top that forms a logo or a sign for the building. It's got black slopes that go down the side. You got the green shutters in the front, an orange counter, and a blue base that's used for this. Pretty simple. The shutters don't actually close. They can only close partially because of the counter. And unfortunately, the inside of it, there's not a whole lot of space in there for someone to stand. You can open the back of this up. You might be able to get your minifig in there, which we'll give it a shot here just to see how it works out. She might be able to just make it in there and stand. No, not quite, because the counter is a little bit too high. But if you want to position her in there, there you go. She can kind of be inside there to wait on customers that come up, but it doesn't work out too great. So we'll kick her back out. The white door in the back, that kind of is the back end of it, and this kind of looks like a small little shed from this side, or maybe like a outhouse or something. And then, like I said, there's the black slopes to the top. The pretty simple build, nothing too major here, but it makes for a nice little building. A lot of these buildings from this set, the set 5508, a lot of them are two-dimensional. This is one of the more three-dimensional ones that are in here, considering that you can actually put someone inside. But it's just to give you an idea of what you can build in some different elements, like using the shutters and the slopes the way they did. And then you have the different slopes that go a different angle at the top. So that performs that pretty well. This is just to give kids an idea of what's possible. And I think they do that really well with this build right here. So that's the Pizza Shack from set 5508's idea book. They don't give you specific directions on this, but it's very easy to build. This book of ideas just has so much in there in terms of getting your creativity started. And I had so much fun building a lot of the stuff that came in this book. I've built so much so far, and there's still quite a few things in here that I haven't built yet. So I'd really like to get through the entire book and build everything. So I'm one step closer with this. Hope you enjoyed this Pizza Shack. I recommend building it if you can. If you want to add it to your Lego city, it's a real simple build with very easy pieces to come across. There's really nothing complicated here except for maybe the pizzas. You may not have that if you just have a simple like creator or starter set, but it's something you can build or make a variation of it. So thanks for watching, and I'll have more videos up here soon.